Great matchup on the way. Wes Malott head-to-head with Sean Rash after Wes knocked off E.J. Tackett 201 to 195. Sean Rash joined lane level by Randy.
And thanks, Dave. Sean coming off of an impressive win last week on the Badger. This whole pattern is a little bit different, and we've seen a couple of different angles to the pocket, the deep inside angle and Wes Malott playing out. How are you going to attack this very tricky bear oil pattern?
I'm going to start farther to the right, too. I'm going to play pretty close to Wes, try to stay on top of him. It's a very difficult pattern. Like you said, Randy, this pattern in the past, since I've been on tour now for so long, it's about survival. Hit the one in the front, make your spares, add them up at the end, and whoever has the highest score normally moves on. Lower scores normally typically on this pattern, and hopefully I can get off to a good start like I did in the Badger last week, and it'll take care of itself.
Thanks, Sean. Good luck.
Thank you, Randy. See you guys.
Family's here as well for Sean. Wife Sarah, 3-year-old Kaylee is here, and Jean and Diane. Sean's folks who have moved to the Chicagoland area, retiring from Alaska where they lived for so long. Sean was born in Colorado but raised in Alaska, and Jean told us pre-match he was about 6 years old. He realized Sean had a great future in bowling because he told his dad, "I want to be a pro bowler one day." At 9 years old, he could beat Jean. So it was over from there. He was that good. Wes Malott gets us started. That's a high shot. Randy has returned. Rhino Page is our guest analyst, 3-time PBA Tour titleist.
Yeah, and Wes caught a handful of that one. I think his angle is actually pretty good. He's just trying to stay really soft with his hand right now, and that's not his A game. On the other side, you have Sean Rash, who's struggled with a little bit of wrist injuries. Not as bad as mine, thankfully. But he's lowered his rev rate quite a bit. He's actually been experimenting with fingertip grip, whereas before he just used regular finger holes.
Yeah, inserts.
Yeah, inserts.
He's changed his whole grip. Had wrist problems.
Right.
Went from 4 steps to 5 steps. He says now he feels really good, and he can actually use his wrist. There you can see using inserts for the first time in his career.
Big change on the approach. Rash, good looking shot, 4-pin for Sean.
But I can promise you one thing. If Sean stays out there the whole time and he's successful, his next opponent will not be playing there.
There's no doubt about that.
And take another look. There's Sean's new grip. He's changed some pitches, went to finger inserts, like you mentioned, Rhino. He had to do something. He had that pain on the inside part of his wrist, and it was really bothering him. He had to back off on the hit, reduce his rev rate, forced him to go much straighter than he's accustomed to going. And I think it may have been a blessing in disguise because he's really developed into an all-around versatile player.
Seven-pin for Sean. He won the first 4 times he made the TV finals. Next 12 couldn't win, but finished second 3 times. Really great start to his career.
This backswing look a little higher to you?
Just a touch right now, yes.
Perfect so far against Wes Malott.
I mean, he's always had the big backswing, but for whatever reason, to me, it looks like it's a little bit higher. Set of spare shooting throughout the fall swing has been unbelievable. I mean, he's really prided himself on working on that aspect of his game. He said his spare shooting was phenomenal.
That was everything on these 3 patterns this week. They're all playing pretty tough. Although the scores were a little bit higher than what we would normally see, they're still flatter patterns, and you got to make shots and keep those spares. That spare game good. It's very, very important.
Flirting with the channel again, and a light hit. 1-2-4.
I don't know about you, Randy, but Sean just looks so much more comfortable playing that part of the lane. Wes seems to just be fighting himself constantly.
Sean's actually left of Wes, going much straighter. Every time Wes throws it right, he gets it into that OB and whiffs the head pin.
Well, Wes is getting used to the cover of a lot of pins on spares, but he stays clean. Wes told us big honor for him recently was being inducted into the Southwest Region Hall of Fame in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Hopes also to be inducted in the Texas State Hall of Fame soon. Wake up with a jolt as the outspoken Craig Cart and former star quarterback Boomer Esiason team up to bring you all the latest from around the world of sports. Boomer and Carton, weekday mornings at 6 Eastern right here on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.
Dave, I'd love to do a radio show with you on a daily basis.
It would be fun.
But not at 6 a.m. Can we do it at like 10 or 11?
That's perfect.
Okay. I like to sleep in.
So do I, my friend.
Nice shot there by Wesley. Now, can he get a little bit better picture in his mind and change that sprinkler and tighten it up? I mean, all he's got to do is just go more direct, stop feeding it to the right. Now, question is, how does he do that? He's struggling with a little bit of timing and feel right now, and I'll tell you what, playing that part of the lane, once again, you better be throwing it really good.
All 10 down for Sean Rash. He told us having success with the fall swing, well, it comes down to making spares.
Regardless of the scoring pace, low or high, spares are always going to become important. They add up real quick. If you look at why certain guys didn't make it, was because of splits or spare shooting or catching that one hit out of the 40 games they bowled. But when it comes down to it, if you look at those guys between 6th and 10th that were within 100 pins, that's 10 shots, 10 spares, 10 opens, and we can all find those pins real quick.
Wow. 4, 6, 10, tough split.
You can see he caught a little bit too much of that at the bottom, and it broke loose. Watch the elbow bend, a little bit too much hit. It was directed on a nice line, had too much hand.
And this would not be one of those spares that Sean was referring to. This one's a little more difficult.
Across the deck, and the 4 stands. That was awfully close, almost made it.
I went from 0 to 1 to 2 to almost 3.
Early in the match, now Malati 10-pin lead. Steps up in the 4th, chance to expand it to 20 pins. He called a Player of the Year honor. Still his top highlight of his career. Just to add to the accolades today here in Allen Park. And the lead balloons for Wes.
Well, that's the kind of shape that I was talking about. A little bit straighter, a little bit more down and in.
Right, and it allows him to pick up that ball speed like he likes to do anyways and not have to go slow as a turtle.
Trying to get it back from outside of first arrow, I think, is ludicrous. Just saying.
Wes feeling good. Lead up to 30 pins now. 5th frame coming here for Sean Rash. Turkey for Wes Malott. 1 strike so far for Sean. Sean Rash also far apart here. All 10 down for Sean.
Take a look at that difference in backswings for these two players. There's Sean Rash at the top. Again, that left arm being out in front.
Please.
And there's big Wes Malott.
Sean calls for a re-rack here.
Bowling on the bear. That last shot of Wes Malott kind of looked like a bear getting ready to pounce on his prey. Let's take a look at Sean's arsenal. melee jab. Pretty aggressive. But, I mean, did you see it? Did you see what I saw with Big West? Looked like a big bear getting ready to close in.
Appropriate for the oil pattern. Chosen by our top seed, Jason Belmonte. Rash, Malott, head-to-head. And wife Sarah, little 3-year-old daughter Kaylee. They're Bears fans now, living in Chicagoland. Sean Rash hoping to bring home another title in Montgomery, Illinois, but he's got to get past Wes Malott first. Exciting match here in suburban Detroit between Malott and Sean Rash. Time now for the Columbia 300 Fun Fact. Let's go back to our Master of Ceremonies, Dennis McCamery.
Thank you. It's time for our Columbia 300 Fun Fact, and I'm here with one of our fans. What's your name?
Sabrina Fenton.
Sabrina Fenton. I see these beautiful shirts. Is this a college?
Yeah.
What's the name of your college?
Spring Arbor University.
Spring Arbor University. You guys make some noise. Come on, cheer on. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. If you get the question correct, you will leave home with a prize. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Which player on today's telecast won titles in each of their first 4 TV appearances? Is it A, Jason Belmonte, B, Sean Rash, C, Wes Malott, D, Tom Doherty, or E, E.J. Tackett? Who is it?
Beast. Sean Rash.
That is correct. Congratulations. So you've received an autographed ball pin courtesy of PBA, and we wish you the best of luck this season. Congratulations.
All right, Dennis, got it right. Sean Rash.
No more love for you, brother.
Autograph pin. Sean having some fun with Dennis there. Oh, now you're going to call him Reach. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's all right, Dennis. Doing a great job for us.
No more love, man. No more love.
Clearly, Sean's relaxed here. That's a good sign for him, maybe not so for Wes Malott.
Halfway through this match featuring 2 10-time winners, former players of the year, major championship winners. The victor gets the right to take on the reigning player of the year in Jason Belmonte.
6th frame, looks for the 4-bagger, a 30. All right, good pin action. Wes Malott all 10 down.
Rhino, I ask you this question. Should that not be as far right as he should throw it on that lane? No farther right than that.
No further right, for sure. There's definitely a cliff just outside of there.
All right. I mean, any farther right than this, he's got no chance of getting there. Big Wes Malott now on a 4-bagger. Can strike out for 277. I said it.
Oh, no.
Didn't like it. That's why.
Oh, no.
Right through the nose.
And the Bo Burton kiss of death lives on.
Good
4, 6, 9, 10.
Not the spare you want to be shooting on a bear pattern.
No. Or there's not a lot of patterns you want to shoot this on. Maybe Badger or Cheetah, but that's pretty much it, right? We have some hook to the right.
And had that 3, 6, 9, 10 and just the 9 stand. So it's an open frame, and all of a sudden the door is open. Sean Rash, who's had a really good look the last couple frames.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Wes Malott shot making this poor. He's really thrown it all over the lane. Quite honestly, he's lucky to be leading in this match. Little down lane distraction for Sean.
7th frame looks for the turkey here. Cut the lead to 4. And make things very interesting.
Very good.
Can he do it? Go! Touch high, looking for that 1-3 pocket. 6-10.
Such a fine line when your brain knows that you can't really leak it to the right for a right-hander. Opposite for you, Rhino. And so the tendency is overcompensation or pull. It's like walking a tightrope.
Yeah, there's no question. And, you want to make sure that your misses
God.
still hit the head.
Open frame.
Well, that was fun. God darn it, Sean. Regroup.
I don't think Kayla can keep score, but Sarah knows what just happened. Not good for Dad.
Great pitch there.
God, what a really good game here.
Didn't get the break run he wanted. 10 pin up, 8 frame. So go back and forth here, Rhino. Looked like Sean had a great opening.
Yeah, he's made a lot of good shots this game. Unfortunately, missing that spare has put him behind even further with Wes, and that's the last thing you want to do. Wes can strike more than anybody I've ever seen. And when he gets a little more relaxed and gets that lead going, look out.
Jason Belmonte, top seed, awaits the winner. Can West take advantage? Struggles. Maybe not. 2-8-10 split.
And that just looked firm the entire way.
Yeah.
Blew it right through the spot.
The zone location was good, but it was just too fast. Really questioning this strategy of playing somewhere other than the track area or the deep inside line. It just looks so touchy and so critical out there.
It does look touchy, and when you're struggling with your timing, the last thing you want to do is try to do something that's not your A game. You want to go back to the basics, make it simple, and you can certainly see him battling this back and forth.
Wow, big struggles here. Latter stages for each. Disastrous open in the 8th.
He was on a 4-bagger, and the shot in the 7th frame was terrible, leaving the 3-6-9-10, and Wes will be the first one to tell you that. And then he whiffs it. It's such a hard spare to shoot anyway, so the players have now started to throw the ball straight at that.
Come on.
That was a good shot. But, back-to-back open frames, commanding lead. Sean opens in the 7th. You come right back with a 2-8-10 on a shot that looked pretty good. It just had a little bit too much pace. I mean, this back and forth is starting to get pretty brutal.
And Belmo's got to be on the sideline, just licking his chops right about now.
Are you kidding me? It's everything he can do to keep from eating his own arm. I mean, that guy is just, he can't, let's put it this way, he can't wait to take the floor, because he's going to move in, he's going to give it some air, and he's going to hook it.
Look forward to seeing that. Hopefully with both arms.
Well played.
Sean Rash does take advantage, stepping up in the 9th frame. All 10 down. Family hoping for another title on the fall swing.
He cannot shut out Wes Malott. He can strike out to shoot 202. Well, Wes Malott can still strike out to shoot 209. This is a big shot right here. If Sean doesn't strike here, Wes would just need good count.
Huge strike for Sean Rash.
Rhino, that was really good right there. I mean, really good. He trusted it and just got those fingers behind that bowling ball, directed it online, and it's 10 back.
Yeah, that's as pure as it gets. And, you have to go back to that spare that he missed. Right after he's talking about spare shooting and how important it is and how much that would affect this match. I mean, instead of needing this shot right now, he could be looking to win.
strike.
Gutsy shot there.
Yeah, he put the good touch on this one. Gave it a chance, and then got the nice carry. Great shot. Wes Malott will have to do the same. He'll have to double in the 10th. Unless Sean gets 6 on this shot.
Sean needing 8 pins here to make Wes double. It's not the easiest thing to do on this particular pattern, as you've seen a lot of misses have gotten less than 8. That's the lace.
Yep. Greatness. Steps up 9th and 10th. Goes the last 4 and makes Malott
you, buddy.
try to double on this right lane.
Proud of you. Never gave up. Never give up. Never give up.
Little self-congratulations. That's what Wes needs, and he's struggled to find consistency throughout the show here today. Distraction. Some bowlers practicing a few lanes down apparently caught him there. So go back through the pre-shot routine. Needs the double and count. And there's one.
Ooh, I didn't think that was going to get there.
Oh, you didn't? I thought that was good.
I thought it was a little firm still. It's a very speed-sensitive lane there.
There's the out to in swing. Hand up the back. One more just like it, and he will bowl for the title. If not, it'll be that man you just saw, Sean Rash. Gotta have a strike.
Whoops. Wow.
That wasn't me.
Now, we're too far away. It's not you.
For a
Generally,
change.
you can be heard. Rand, your voice carries.
Well, I have it. I'm loud.
Maybe just wanted to go through that one more time. Feel comfortable.
Demons? Rhino?
You know, I've seen Wes do that a lot this week. I don't know if he's just been struggling with his timing all week long, and if he has, well, how impressive is that?
Gotta have it. Wes, bringing 10-pin. That close, and Sean Rash survives on the bench to take on Jason Belmonte for the championship. Wow, Rhino, this was close.
Wow. You can't ask for much more than that. He threw that shot really good.
Great shot, brother.
You've seen that. This has been a very tough building to carry in.
Wow is right, Sean. It was that close. 202-198. Sean Rash looking for his second fall swing title. Has knocked off Wes Malott, but the superstar Jason Belmonte awaits for Rash next. On the bench, Sean Rash saw Wes Malott fail to double in the 10th and survives 202-198 to take on the top seed and 3-time reigning PBA Player of the Year, Jason Belmonte. As Jason, in our Bio Blast, a little more about how many two-handers are on the way. What he thinks about the trend of two-handers like youngsters Anthony Simonson.
It's rewarding knowing that you can just be yourself. It doesn't matter how you bowl, it's just how many pins you knock over, and that's been translated to coaches and parents around the world that are now allowing their children to bowl how they want to bowl rather than forcing them to bowl a certain way.
12 career PBA Tour titles for Jason Belmonte. Thunder from down under, as he's known. He'll take on Sean Rash. Championship match is on the way.